Today is April 18th, 2016. I'm going to tell you about how there are patents and inventions out that can turn a virus or even your cell phone into body manipulation. You can see all of these things are possible, including sudden loose stool, that is very disturbing, and ptosis, which is when your eyelids are stuck halfway and your eyes are rolled back, fluttering. Basically anything that can be manipulated broad-based in your central nervous system, they can do it. What they do is they play an electromagnetic pulse, or pulse on image, at a certain resonant frequency. And this will cause one of those many things to happen. Presently, they can do it on computers, televisions, cell phones, pretty much any device that has an outgoing signal. So let me explain how they do it. Well, the first thing you got to understand is that our experience, everything about it is really electrical. It's not quite physical. We readily perceive our environment as physical, having five senses, but really we've got one experience for our brain, and that's an electrical experience. When we see something, for instance, we translate it into electricity so that the optic nerve can transmit it to the brain. Similarly, when we hear something, the sound waves hit the eardrum reverberates some hairs, and those hairs stimulate a nerve, the auditory nerve, so that we can translate that into our experience. Essentially, senses turn information into electricity. Likewise, in reverse, when we need to do something, we send it out in electricity too. So if we want our muscles to move or our heart to beat, we have electrical impulses, certain signals that will send them the signal to do what they got to do. You have non-functioning hair cells in your ear. The cochlear implant replaces that function and just translates reverberations into an electrical signal. Shock paddles remind your heart with a strong electrical pulse to start beating again. The taser, if you want someone to stop moving, send them so much electricity that all of their muscles are told to contract at once. Can someone do this to you without you noticing? Yeah, they can. It's all done through a subtle, subliminal way. When we're talking about images, in fact, they can be pulsed in any number of ways to produce the desired effect. What happens is your optic nerve is so sensitive that your brain picks up the frequencies from those quite easily. As to electromagnetic pulse, all they have to do is send a pulse at a regular interval just below what you would register hearing or touch-wise. And again, because it's acting on a resonant frequency on so many of your nerves, your brain ends up taking in information that's not quite right. Target individuals? Oh, definitely. Remember when Edward Snowden revealed that the CIA or NSA contractors would just pick up the phones or watch the computers of their lovers or boyfriends and girlfriends? Well, they have single individual access to people. All it takes is a virus or a signal through a cell tower, and that's pretty easy. They have the technology for that.